In LA this week,
hundreds of firearms turned in during the LAPD's latest gun buyback event. I'm Gil Reyes with the latest tally on shotguns, handguns, and assault rifles. Also word on the next big gun buyback event set for spring.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Christmas comes early for some very special kids. I'm Yana Kay. The details next.
And Santa's reindeer rest up before the big night. We take you to the LA Zoo for lights, reindeer, action. Hello and welcome to our annual holiday edition of LA This Week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ellen Chang. We've got parades, menorah lightings, tree lightings, and more. But before we delve into the holiday festivities, some top stories this week. The city hosted its most recent gun buyback event just a little over a week before Christmas. The event offered cash cards to those who turned in a gun at LAPD collection sites, no questions asked. Gil Reyes has the numbers.
These were brand new AK-47s. There's 7 of them.
LA Mayor Eric Garcetti handling one of several AK-47 assault rifles anonymously turned in to police. Part of the latest roundup of unwanted firearms from December's gun buyback event.
Los Angeles is much safer than it was before gun buybacks.
Police Chief Charlie Beck says the program has helped reduce the number of shooting victims citywide by half. People drive up and drop off unwanted firearms, no questions asked. In exchange, they receive Ralph's Supermarket gift cards valued at up to $200 each. In just one day at drop-off sites in Mid-City and in Van Nuys, the LAPD collected 778 firearms, most of them handguns, nearly 370 of them, followed by rifles, shotguns, and assault weapons. The mayor says these weapons could have fallen into the wrong hands.
Or in a household where, especially when they're not secured, can be used by a young child, can be part of a domestic violence or a suicide in the home.
And though police did not hand out gift cards for replica firearms, people turned those in too, and for good reason.
As you can see, both guns, they even feel the same.
Fake guns also admonished by the LAPD. In 2010, a teenager brandishing a replica was shot and left paralyzed by the LAPD, who thought his gun was real. By the way, the gun on the left is real, the one on the right, a fake. Since the LAPD's own program launched in 2009, roughly 13,700 firearms have been turned in. The next big gun buyback event set for May. At LAPD headquarters in downtown, Gil Reyes for LA This Week.
This time, the LAPD collaborated with the cities of Anaheim and West Hollywood, which also held gun buyback events on the same day. Meanwhile, the mayor has also announced 800 on-body cameras will soon be ready for use for officers working in areas with high police activity. He's also included funding in his next budget to deploy cameras for every officer on the street to wear on his or her person. We will have more on this story in an upcoming episode of LA This Week. Now on to our holiday show. 'Tis the season to smile. Mayor Eric Garcetti is expressing his gratitude this holiday season in several ways, from sharing a photo op with city employees to thanking volunteers who are making a difference in the lives of seniors. Rasha Goel has more.
Mayor Eric Garcetti invites city employees and their families to City Hall for some holiday photos. It's been a City Hall holiday tradition for years. And the day of spreading cheer continued as he and his wife thanked volunteers who came out to the LA Convention Center to assemble replacement holiday gift bags. 2,000 gift bags collected by the Department of Aging meant for senior citizens were destroyed as a result of a massive firefighting effort when a neighboring building caught fire on December 8th.
We needed an army of angels. Well, we found them. And that is all of you, city volunteers, city residents, city employees, who stepped forward when we heard that seniors who are already homebound, who are already shut away from so much of what we all get to enjoy in the holiday season, wouldn't be able to enjoy what we had planned for them.
Our largest donation was a $50,000 donation from an anonymous donor. Eric and I don't know who that person is. Thank you, anonymous donor.
LA's First Lady Amy Wakeland partnered with the Mayor's Fund for Los Angeles to spearhead the effort to replace the bags. In fact, they more than doubled the number of gift bags needed.
Over 400 volunteers came out to help assemble 4,500 gift bags, which will be distributed to seniors from the home delivery meal program.
Those tend to be the most frail, low income of the population that we serve. And so that's why we thought to select them to receive the gifts this year.
I don't know, something about it touched my heart. And when I saw it on Facebook, that they're looking for volunteers, I immediately RSVP'd.
And even the mayor's little one lent a hand, demonstrating the true spirit of giving this holiday season. In downtown Los Angeles, I'm Rasha Goel for LA This Week.
Goodies in the gift bag include a blanket, socks, scarf, basic toiletries, and stamps. City Hall also hosted 2 menorah lighting ceremonies, the first by the Jewish Federation of Greater Los Angeles inside the City Hall Rotunda, the second one by the organization Shabbat on the West Coast on the steps of City Hall. Mike McManus takes us to both ceremonies.
The candle lighting ceremony was held inside City Hall and was attended by community leaders and elected officials.
The candles are burning bright, one for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us days long ago.
And there were several speakers.
This is an opportunity for us to renew our commitment to working together, eliminating artificial barriers between us that would inhibit us from pursuing the values that all of us care about very deeply.
And triumph is represented by light and by symbols. Light and symbols representing, in many ways, the message of Hanukkah itself.
Each candle was lit by a different member of the community. There was another menorah lighting in the city of Los Angeles, this one for the 29th year in a row on the steps of City Hall. Mayor Garcetti used the occasion, in part, to thank citizens for replacing thousands of supplies for seniors lost in the recent downtown fire.
And today I'm very proud to announce that we've not only hit the goal of getting those 2,000 something back, but we've more than doubled it, ensuring that every homebound senior that we serve in the Department of Aging will be visited with light during this holiday festival.
The menorah used for the candle lighting has a rich history. When the Nazis moved into Poland, they burned to the ground the Katowice synagogue. The menorah was the only ritual object saved from the devastation. After the lighting ceremony, there was time for traditional singing by young people. Michael McManus reporting for LA This Week.
Police are taking time during this busy shopping season to remind motorists and pedestrians about how to protect yourself from theft, as well as some basic rules of the road. Police have launched 2 holiday campaigns to make sure the season of giving stays safe. Anna Marcos reports.
He may look like your average pedestrian, but this man is a plainclothes detective. And woe to the driver who won't yield the right of way. LAPD bike cops are ready to crack down and cite motorists who break California law by refusing to yield to those on foot. It's part of a crosswalk operation running in Sun Valley to keep the holidays safe.
We anticipate there's going to be a lot of movement in pedestrian and vehicular traffic, and we want everybody to follow the rules.
Police warn drivers to put away their cell phones, slow down, and watch for pedestrians these holidays, whether they're on a marked crosswalk or not. Pedestrians, by the way, can get cited too.
Do not cross in the middle of the street. That is jaywalking. It's extremely dangerous. Many pedestrians get run over when they're crossing in the middle of the street.
From busy streets to busy shopping malls, there are more holiday hazards to navigate. Police say all those pretty Christmas gifts are especially attractive to thieves. The LAPD's Lock It, Hide It, Keep It campaign aims to get you to keep your valuables. Some basic tips: cover gifts and valuables when you leave the car. And be careful if you like to shop and stash and then go shopping again.
What we recommend is for you to drive your vehicle to another part of the parking lot far away so that whoever is watching you and want your items, so that they believe that you have left and that you can resume your shopping.
Driving and shopping are big holiday pastimes. Police just want to make sure you stay safe when you do them. I'm Anna Marcos for LA This Week.
Here's one more tip. If you bring your children shopping, make sure they know their address and phone number in case you get separated. Santa Claus made a special appearance at the Orthopedic Institute for Children recently and helped put smiles on the faces of thousands of kids. Yana Kay was there.
Anthony Rios can't believe his luck as Santa hands him a huge Darth Vader from Star Wars.
This is amazing. This is so amazing. I actually didn't expect this.
And the smiles kept on coming as thousands of toys were passed out during the 20th annual holiday toy giveaway put on by LAPD SWAT and the Orthopedic Institute for Children.
For us, it's very fulfilling to be able to provide that to our patients in our community.
From stuffed Mickey Mouse animals, toy soldiers, dolls, and trucks, you name it, every orthopedic patient received a special present, ensuring that they have a happy holiday, even if some of them have to spend it in a hospital.
It makes me feel happy because they're giving stuff out and it's helping children.
About 2,000 kids and their families have come out to pick up their gifts, and they're not only receiving toys, but they're also getting these cute blankets and soccer balls.
It's cool that they come out here and appreciate us.
Before the toys were passed out, Santa delighted the families waiting outside by making a dramatic entrance, first doing a helicopter flyover and then arriving in a SWAT vehicle.
It does just as much good for us at LAPD SWAT than it does for the children too.
I got a doll.
It looks like a Barbie doll. How does that make you feel?
Happy.
And that's the best gift any kid can hope for. I'm Yana Kay for LA This Week.
Yana Kay also tells us about how the LAPD is helping to bring the spirit of the holidays to children with cancer by donating something small but powerful. And you can help.
These holiday donations for sick kids aren't your usual toys or games. They're something we all have in our medicine cabinets, Band-Aids. Their main use may be to cover up scrapes and bruises, but for some kids fighting serious illnesses, they mean something much more.
He seemed to brighten up a little bit, and it gave him some sense of control over a situation that none of us had any control over.
LAPD officer Andrew Cho, who lost his 5-year-old son Zach to cancer 2 years ago, recalled how letting his son choose from a variety of fun Band-Aids put a smile on his young face. Another child who's also battling cancer showed her appreciation for all of those who have donated hundreds of fun Band-Aids. And the LAPD says they want you to keep on giving. Now, Chief Charlie Beck also encouraged folks to drop off these fun character Band-Aids for the department's Badges for Bandages campaign, which provides a variety of fun Band-Aids for kids fighting cancer.
It shows community support for these young folks that are going through a really tough time.
A small Band-Aid that gives kids with cancer some hope, fun, and relief. I'm Yana Kay for LA This Week.
If you'd like to donate, just drop off the Band-Aids at your local LAPD station. Everyone's favorite beagle and the co-star of A Charlie Brown Christmas helped to make the season bright for a group of local kids. Gil Reyes reports.
Good grief, he's back. Snoopy and his pals return to downtown LA's Pershing Square for their annual holiday ice show.
It's so fun. It's amazing. They had amazing dancers. They were doing flips and a lot more.
Knott's Merry Farm offered a sneak peek at their Peanuts-themed holiday program for this season, entitled Merry Christmas, Snoopy. No blockheads here. This free mini showcase for kids of LA's after-school programs was carefully planned out by the LA Department of Recreation and Parks.
And it's a part of a community outreach where we invite kids that are from the inner city and underserved children to come out through these youth groups to be able to see the show and then skate on the ice for free and then get a chance to meet Snoopy. And it just makes for a wonderful Christmas celebration.
It was an honor actually to be here, to be able to spread some of the holiday cheer to those that may not be able to make it down to the theme park or have never even known that we had an ice show.
They were very excited on the way here, and the first thing they asked me, are we going to get on the skates? Are we going to see Snoopy? So by the time we get back to the school, they're going to have a lot of stories to tell everybody.
With holiday memories to last a lifetime. At Pershing Square, Gil Reyes for LA This Week.
Snoopy may be gone, but the Pershing Square ice rink will remain open through January 19th. General admission is $9. Bring your skates or rent them there for $3. From LA's east side to the furthest northern corner of the valley, LA was full of the holiday parade spirit. Ana Marcos follows the celebratory trail of 2 parades.
A festive start for the 31st annual Granada Hills Holiday Parade. The largest parade in the valley clocked in more than 135 entries, a kaleidoscope of marching bands, dance schools, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, and pom-poms. Did we mention the pom-poms? Yes, there were pom-poms. And what parade would be a parade in Southern California without the Mexican charros? This one, the Asociación de Charros de Silmar. And boy, do they know how to throw a rope. And while we're at it, let's throw in an old-time stagecoach as well. This one courtesy of Wells Fargo Bank. But this year, in the wake of the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, this parade paid a special tribute to war vets.
I like the diversity, and I definitely like the respect that we're giving towards the veterans.
And then Santa appeared in his usual big red fire engine. And while the Granada Hills Parade even boasted an appearance by Mary and Joseph on Maggie the Donkey, the Highland Park and Northeast LA Holiday Parade kicked in with a colorful array of ethnic costumes and even dancing on the streets. We spotted not one but several Santas at this event. This one was riding an old-time jalopy. Another was playing a guitar. And there was even a plastic blow-up Santa floating on top of a bus. A council member also showed up with warm holiday wishes.
I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Twirling batons, singing choirs, and lots of holiday red. Well, all that's left to say is Merry Christmas. I'm Ana Marcos for LA This Week.
And as the song goes, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Michael McManus takes us to 2 community celebrations full of snow, joy, and giving.
Several council districts held toy giveaways this holiday season. Council District 8 was no exception, with Councilmember Bernard Parks hosting his annual Winter Wonderland, this year in the parking lot of the Staples Office Supply Store on Santa Rosalia Drive.
It's really helpful because there's some poor children out here that their parents can't come and get their toys, and then they're giving it away for free so their children could have something so they could play with.
This was Councilmember Bernard Parks' final Winter Wonderland event as council member, and he'll be termed out of office next year.
We expect to give away about 3,000 gifts to the crowd here today and to some of our nonprofits and churches after the event. So this is what we do each year, and we try to make sure that many of these kids who may not get any gifts are going to leave here with a toy or a gift for the holidays.
Nearby, in Council District 10, another event was going on at the same time. The First Lady of Council District 10 was in attendance.
We wish that everyone would be able to put on an event like this. If it's in your power at all, even if you have 10, 15 children come, that's 10 or 15 children that would otherwise not have an event like this, otherwise not be able to receive a present. And you'd be surprised just what one present does for a child's life.
There were gifts, snow slides, and more gifts. Michael McManus reporting for LA This Week.
Up in Pacoima, residents wait all year to stake a seat on Van Nuys Boulevard to catch the community's decades-old holiday parade. As Ana Marcos tells us, this year's parade kicked off with some unique characters.
Happy holidays!
There was no shortage of Santa hats and holiday greetings at the 47th annual Pacoima Holiday Parade. But for many, this is a parade like no other.
Pacoima Parade is so wonderful. I think I have a lot of different things that other parades don't have.
Like what, for instance? Well, there's the Pacoima Beautiful crowd with its colorful, earth-friendly characters. The group aims to keep Pacoima beautiful, safe, and environmentally healthy. And it seems parades are okay with the Green Earth agenda. Then there is this guy. We'll call him the Candyman. It seems the folks wait all year for this. Apparently, you're never too old for candy.
I was expected to see Danny Trejo. We see him every year. We enjoy all his movies, and we've been a big fan of his.
Not only did Machete Man Danny Trejo make an appearance, So did actor Jacob Vargas from the TV show Sons of Anarchy.
You know, here I am with Danny Trejo, Mr. Machete, my daughter Rose.
Merry Christmas, Channel 35.
Fire Chief Ralph Terrazas came in style as parade marshal in a vintage fire engine. There were the dancers, the Mexican folklorico troops, the drill teams, the Cub Scouts, all decked out in their holiday best. And the crowds were happy to cheer them on in spite of the cold.
We just make something hot and something warm to eat and bring it here and enjoy it.
Sure, go ahead, enjoy and have fun, but in moderation.
Don't drink and drive.
I'm Anna Marcos for LA This Week.
We go from the valley to the city's southern tip for a Christmas light display on the water. We also take you to the eastern reaches of North LA for a tree lighting ceremony. Here's Anna Marcos.
A pull of the switch in the Atwater tree lighting ceremony officially kicks off the holiday season in this tiny LA community. This year, the event attracts 1,000 strong, and it just keeps growing.
I always refer to Atwater Village as a little slice of Mayberry in the city of Los Angeles. It's a great community.
And in this community, music, family, and friendship score big.
Well, I'm here because Ella's here. She's my bestie, and she's singing, and there's free candy canes and stuff. Yeah. And beignets.
The hallelujahs here come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. Santa arrives in style, escorted by lots of firefighting fanfare. All that holiday spirit also comes with an economic message.
We're also promoting small businesses and shopping locally and eating at local restaurants this holiday season.
Further south at the Port of Los Angeles, a floating holiday extravaganza on the water, the 52nd annual Los Angeles Harbor Holiday Afloat Parade.
It's really nice, and it starts off the festive time of year.
We think that was a firecracker, but the lights are the stars tonight. There are decked out fireboats and port police boats. Community groups, residents, and seagoing sailors of all types sail their boats into the parade, decorated in their holiday best. But the boats, twinkly as they are, aren't the only stars.
I seen Champorado, they had good shops in there, there was tamales, a lot of good stuff.
Good holiday food, Christmas lights, Christmas trees, and lots of community fun. Can Christmas get any better than this? I'm Anna Marcos for LA This Week.
LA firefighters also take this time to share tips on how to keep the holidays safe, such as remembering to water your Christmas tree to keep it from drying out and becoming a fire hazard. And they say now is a good time to install a smoke alarm if you don't have one. In fact, LA firefighters will install them for free. mysmokealarm.org or call 844-38-ALARM. For the very first time, the Los Angeles Zoo has been transformed into a winter wonderland just in time for the holiday season. As Yana Kay tells us, the zoo's also the place to be to visit Santa's reindeer.
Visitors at the LA Zoo can't get enough of these bright and colorful flamingos or this stunning waterfall with its blue water.
It looks magical.
It's all part of a new LA Zoo holiday light experience that combines spectacular scenes with lighting design. It took lighting experts about 6 weeks to install the lights.
It's been a great experience working with the zoo. It's a beautiful landscape, and it's a really magical place at night.
About 6,000 visitors came to opening night to watch the lights shine, dazzle, flicker, and dance in front of their eyes.
I think they were fantastic. Excellent display.
This nighttime winter wonderland of lights is a first for the LA Zoo. Griffith Park used to have a holiday light show, which was put on by the Department of Water and Power, but it ended about 5 years ago. Councilmember Tom LaBonge wanted to bring it back to life.
Councilmember Tom LaBonge came to the Greater Los Angeles Zoo Association last year and asked us if it was possible for us to bring it back, but bring it back in a new and bigger and better way, and we said absolutely.
And isn't it a special place to be? All these families and kids here, it's very exciting.
While some visitors enjoyed the lights, others came to see the seasonal reindeer exhibit.
I think they're beautiful, very magical.
The reindeer, including Jingle, Belle, Noel, and Velvet, have made the LA Zoo their resting place for the months leading up to their big night.
I guess around Christmas Eve, Santa takes them and flies them around the earth, and they bring them back to the zoo here.
Some breeds can fly, apparently, but I've never seen one of those myself.
But while they're on solid ground, the kids loved seeing the reindeer up close and personal.
They are uncommon to find, and they have big antlers.
A magical time at the zoo for all Angelinos to enjoy. I'm Yana Kay for LA This Week.
The light and reindeer exhibits will be on display until January 4th. In this week's list of things to do, a Kwanzaa festival, live concerts for the whole family this holiday, and some post-Christmas shopping. Just a few days after Christmas is the Kwanzaa Heritage Festival and Block Party on Saturday, December 27th at Leimert Park Village at 4300 Degnan Boulevard. You'll enjoy a unique African-American cultural event that is great fun for the entire family. The day-long event goes from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. There will be a candle lighting ceremony, live music, community dancing, a continuous drum circle, a special children's village, and much more. Go to KwanzaaHeritage.org for details. The event is sponsored in part by the city's Department of Cultural Affairs. And if you are a regular at the Skirball, you know all about the program called Last Weekends of the Month. It's a chance to bring the whole family to the Skirball for fun-filled Saturdays and Sundays, featuring special performances and activities that change every month. On Saturday and Sunday, December 27th and 28th at 2 p.m., get into the holiday spirit with 2 family concerts. On Saturday, dance and sing with Brooklyn-based band The Pop-Ups, back for yet another exuberant holiday show at the Skirball Cultural Center. On Sunday, New York City musical sensation Moona Luna plays a toe-tapping set of bilingual music influenced by 1950s rock and roll. No reservations required. The concerts are free with museum admission. The Skirball is located at 2701 North Sepulveda Boulevard. Go to skirball.org. And on Sunday, December 28th, how about some post-Christmas shopping of the discount and vintage sort? The Melrose Trading Post at Fairfax High School is a weekly flea market that supports local entrepreneurs and artists. Scour the best antiques, vintage items, and one-of-a-kind collectibles while meeting local artists and craftspeople. The Melrose Trading Post is held every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Fairfax High School at 7850 Melrose Avenue. Go to melrosetradingpost.org to find out more. And that's a look at some upcoming things to do. That's going to do it for our holiday edition of LA This Week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ellen Chang. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacitywiew.org. You can also follow and like us on Facebook. We'll see you back here next week for our special Year in Review episode, a look back at 2014. From all of us here at Channel 35, have a safe and happy holiday.
The base on 8, East 25. Bring the champers here, goes keep the terror alive.
The Valley School worked hard to turn around. They sure are fab.
Right down Chatsworth. The jolly old man himself comes down Santa Claus Lane once again to wish everyone a happy and joyous holiday season.
Merry Christmas, Wilmington! Merry